Well, with respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else you want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty, from the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses. One of the most diverse strikers in the UFC, and with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard.
That's crazy.
And from a work ethic standpoint, few guys are going to be able to match that. Tony Ferguson, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's the guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great Sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly. And when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do in the octagon.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, folks, it is upon us, two of the best lightweights in the world, and they have been such for more than 10 years. This fight is almost a decade in the making. Tony Ferguson, Khabib Nurmagomedov, canceled in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 2020. Finally, we get to see who's the better man.
We finally get to see who's the better fighter. I love a slow build. I love waiting for something, but this one's taking too long. Guys, get started. Start the fight. Press the button. Let's see who wins between these two.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Right into side control. Nurmagomedov's back in side control.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Nicely done. Making all these shots count.
Nice shot there by the champ. In the half guard.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. The reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so they can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Another ground and pound strike lands. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right, listen, bud. You did okay that round, but I need you to avoid the ground. Let's keep this fight standing. You have a really good chance at knocking him out on his feet.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Look at that.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Nurmagomedov going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Great job landing from the top position.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Ferguson.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Ooh, that looks pretty tight.
Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
He's having his way with him here. Just over 3 minutes to go.
He's got to start throwing down.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Nurmagomedov. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. He passes to the half guard.
El Cucuri's back into full guard.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine.
That guillotine is very tight. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Seems as though he's not going to be deterred. He wants a sub.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler. And he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. 10 minutes in the books.
Great job there. Yeah, take a deep breath. Nice job. How do you feel? That's right. Look amazing. Now you should smell blood. You almost had him out this time. I want you to keep.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Ferguson gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though.
You know what's crazy? Oh, that's double leg, yes.
Oh, he's setting up for a submission now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
Armbar.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guy starts to attack triangle. Nice defense.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively. That was a slick transition.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nurmagomedov. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Under 90 seconds to go.
Big right hook there by the champ. Oh, stuck in the guillotine. The guillotine looks like it's locked in. Right now, he's got to be patient. He's got to squeeze, but not too much. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Attempt here. Oh, now it's getting tight. And attacking over. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for... Ooh, diving punch lands. He's very close to the finish here. Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are. There it is. Now he's running out.
Oh, pinpoint strike lands there and not going to help the swelling upstairs.
I love this accuracy, this ability to get his shots to the target right away. And you see it in the swelling that is forming on his opponent's face.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see. He's got to find a way back to his feet. Great shot from the top position.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man.
Ferguson's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Combination for Ferguson is good. To a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight. Oh, nice. He's setting up a submission attempt.
Ooh, that submission looks tight.
Good job by the champ there.
sliding back up.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Ferguson's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that. And
well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No. He passed the half guard.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. El Cucuy's eye looks so swollen now. You've got to... What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets it done by decision and keeps that O in the loss column.
And if you want to win a